Hell Ranger 1 versus 5, and this is going to be Velocity Gaming winning TEC Challengers Series.
The clock is ticking down. Velocity can feel it. Velocity have done it. 3-2. They take the grand finals and are your undisputed champions.
Do you smell their panic?
Having time to fight back. Just how I say that though. Eugene takes them.
Didn't see me coming.
It's made just a Phoenix and it's a Sage.
No rebirth for you.
Total Alliance, down Nemesis, find one.
I'm not just an archer, you know.
Them now. Making it 2v3. Definitely avoiding him.
They're not better than me.
So you don't need to have that understanding of the game, but really goes down. Last man standing in Aztec. He picks up a double and it's a 1v1 situation. Will he buy the time or will Missile just end all of this? And that is EXCEELI Esports making their way over to the round of 16.
Welcome to the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3 powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD with ACT as our fiber partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. I'm CA joined by Aggressive bringing you the set 2 of the upper bracket semifinals. Today we're going to see EXCEELI Esports versus the side of SANE REBELLIOUS Gaming. One side a huge coming here after a huge upset, and the other coming strong off of its last performance. Aggressive, who do you favor?
I would say I favor both teams being the top tier teams in this entire region, moving forward and now facing off against one another. SANE REBELLIOUS, though, they're going to be feeling happy after the huge upset they pulled up against Global Esports, a juggernaut in their own name. And now they're going up against another juggernaut, being EXCEELI Esports. They have their work cut out for them, but SANE REBELLIOUS, they are riding so strong. They're riding the momentum, and the fans are all loving it. You gotta have to give a lot of support to SANE REBELLIOUS, how far they have come over the multiple series that they have participated in. And this series, they're looking to be crowned the new champions. And their drive is strong, but EXCEELI's drive is just as strong. And this is gonna be one of those intense matches. Hopefully going into map number 3, you never know. So let us see what they bring down to the table.
Let's take a look at what maps we do have in store for the best of 3 series. The first map, Ascent, coming in. What's really interesting about this is Rebellious wins the toss, picks Ascent, and then I see EXCEELI picking Attack. Talk to me more aggressive about like the idea of EXCEELI picking Attack, like their signature solo duelist composition.
It's their signature solo duelist composition, of course, but Ascent is one of those maps that they are going to love to go into just because of one thing. Missile loves to play hyper aggressive, and with Zolo being that IGL, you know that EXCEELI runs the signature 2 IGL for their strats. You have to give it a lot towards the side of EXCEELI that they want to end this fast and they want to end it hard. They do not want to give a lot of, let's say, time for SANE REBELLIOUS to actually play their cards to try and make some sort of a counter threat to a lot of their attacking strategies, because the way EXCEELI play on defense, it's similar to how they play on attack, and they want to take this attacking half down with their hyper aggressive plays, with their hyper aggressive movements, and the way they hold different angles. So in the defensive half, even when they are down against the wall, they're still gonna be able to hold strong, and they're gonna be able to take some rounds off the board and hopefully close out this match in a very convincing fashion.
For EXCEELI, it's about making a statement right here, and they're looking to do that on their away map on the attacker side instantly. Strokey, though, getting the first kill. Strokey on the Reyna, looking really good. We've seen it before adopt that duelist role now. Zolo with another. You can see Ace just holding on, backing up his teammates. Well, mid control taken by Rebellious. Unfortunately, we've faced a small technical issue, but that's okay because we're just gonna go for a quick restart of the map. That was just a teaser for what's to come. Now remember, huge discounts in the links in the description below, and 4th series registration open. We'll be back in a jiffy.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Let's make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. Baby, while we're young,
What now?
To the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3 powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD with ACT as our fiber partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. We're back for the game between SANE, REBELLIOUS and EXCEELI. It's going to be EXCEELI on the attack on the side they chose, pushing in to aid really aggressively. Strokey will get the first kill onto Missile. Back up, the door will be closed by the defenders. They're just looking to hold it down inside, make a stand right here.
The stand, but with EXCEELI, Hate Crew, he is gonna reach through with a shock darts and Esmerve is able to take down onto official Buster. Strokey with only 8 HP to his name and 4 members of the angry EXCEELI squad running him down. He's just gonna be sitting out on this heaven side clone, looking to find out one peek. Finds out one, spots him out, and able to take out Fancy, just sitting out in the corner within his inside of his cage. But with Zolo going in hard, going in fast, taps away, finds Strokey inside of the smoke, and he needs to take another one. Finds another one in the smoke. Clone goes down, and Karn, he wants to do something, but Zolo comes in strong, taking that 3K, and SANE REBELLIOUS going 1 round down, and the pistol round goes towards the favor of EXCEELI.
The battle of the signature compositions. For the side of EXCEELI, you have the solo duelist composition. REBELLIOUS on the other side of that plane with the triple duelist composition. First round goes the way of EXCEELI. EXCEELI, they chose attack coming into this map, and they're making it work really, really well, using the breach to prime effectiveness, and Zolo coming away with a triple. That's huge for EXCEELI. EXCEELI looking to push in fast and strong on the away map of REBELLIOUS. Now EXCEELI will switch up the strategies, go towards mid and line up the A. It's the buy down for the side of EXCEELI, but barely. You just see the Vandal and a couple Spectres, 2 members choosing to save. Now EXCEELI pushing down mid into A, looking for a pick. This is the eco round for REBELLIOUS, so they just need to get some damage done.
They need to try and get some damage on Fancy getting that first pick on the official Buster, but Clone comes in strong with a Frenzy, able to take out one, but Fancy spraying through the smoke takes him down with the Paranoia to boot. Karn has the classic right clicks in hand, able to take down SR base, ladies and gentlemen, but the Hate Crew answers back immediately to versus 3 situation. Going forward, Psychology trying to tap him away, but it's not going to be able to find it, and Storky able to upgrade towards the Frenzy, knows his last one position, makes himself extremely known, but Fancy, he is so low, he cannot take this fight, especially against the Frenzy who can just 2-tap you in a matter of seconds. Spike has gone down. Hate Crew, they are gonna be going onto this hunt, but if they hunt him a bit too hard, that is gonna be hurting a lot. But with the Owl Drone spotting him out, Fancy takes him down with a well-placed headshot, and another round going to the favor of EXCEELI. And these rounds are going in quick and they're going in fast, and it seems like EXCEELI, they're not even giving the entirety of SANE REBELLIOUS any room to breathe.
Maybe they want to play quick and strong, but that was the eco round for the side of REBELLIOUS. We'll have to see if they can pull back in the next round, the gun round. The true test of both the teams. So far, EXCEELI, it looks like they have a strategy coming into this game. They have a game plan, and they're executing it really, really well. You see the mid push come out, you see the A push come out. One can only wonder what they do next. So going into this third round, for me, it's all about can REBELLIOUS pick up the tempo with their triple duelist composition, sort of explode themselves on the map, or if EXCEELI continue their precision with the way they're taking rounds down. EXCEELI, they're choosing to push through mid, similar strategy to what they did in the second round.
They are gonna be doing it a lot more similar to what they did in the second round, but mid control is in the favor for the side of EXCEELI. Clone choosing to give it up though. It's gonna be so difficult with Storky in the power angle, but the Owl Drone should be able to spot him out if Hate Crew checks his corners probably, but the Owl Drone does not check him out, and base, he's gonna be in such a bad position, but he checks the corner instead. Such an expertly played out move from the side of EXCEELI, but SANE REBELLIOUS, one member going down, being the Reina. Clone though, he's sitting up on the short angle, and this is going to be one of those fights that we want to see, but they're just going to be rushing in onto the B side. Missile taking the initiative, finds out one. Karn, the spray does not rain through. Hate Crew able to take him out. Missile finds another one to the official Buster. Psychotsky slowly walking up, but gets taken down by Zolo. Base though goes down, but immediately Zolo comes in from the side to take out Clone, and the executions are fast, they're accurate, and they're coming in hard. EXCEELI showing why they picked attack when it came to Ascent at the very beginning stages of this round.
Really played the early stages of that round so slow, but the pace at which they just quicken things up and move forward, the way they accelerate, EXCEELI definitely is a squad that's looking extremely coordinated and one triangle. That's always what you want to be seeing. Now, that was the eco round for the side of Rebellious. So that was the buy round, sorry, for the side of Rebellious. So in this eco round coming up, we'll have to see if they can somehow try to get a thrifty round or perhaps even do some damage. EXCEELI, they're adopting a similar strategy. They're going for the mid control. You see the Jet in Missile lurking down B short and 4 members looking down A. But for Missile, it might just be a lucky day. Buster stepping up with no clue as to what's on his right. Missile gets first blood.
Missile catching Buster off guard is gonna hurt them so much. One Deagle going down, but they're just gonna be slowly executing out onto this mid angle. Some noise is being made, but Fancy and Missile coming in huge, taking 1 kill each, but Storky able to get a gun in hand, but he's not gonna be able to heal up, and Fancy's like, no, that gun is not for you. I'm gonna run at you with my Phantom and bring you down. Gets an Elder Flame Dragon Vandal to boot to go for his Synergy sides. And Team EXCEELI looking strong with a 0-4 lead. But another gun round is coming up for Saint Rebellious Gaming.
Rebellious Gaming, they're the team that chose this map. EXCEELI, they're the team that chose the attacking. So it puts us in a bit of a twist because in theory, you accept that maps like Ascent, they are a bit defense-sided. It's all about the mid-control, especially in Ascent. But given the fact that EXCEELI picked attack, and also the fact that we've talked about how pro teams prefer attack due to proactivity, one can only wonder which is the favorite side. But what we do know is Saint Rebellious, they need to start pulling rounds back because EXCEELI, they're looking really strong and this is a team that can just run away with the momentum now. EXCEELI, once again, taking mid control from different angles this time. 2 down mid and 2 down A short. It'll be Zolo pushing in, getting the first kill onto Strokey. And you see the Cypher on the other side looking for one. Tchaikovsky will get Missile down. 4v4 so far. EXCEELI, they've taken mid control, but they're gonna go down for it.
Official Buster takes one onto an unsuspecting Zolo. Well played from their side to take down 2 members away from EXCEELI Esports. 3 versus 4 situation moving forward into this half. They're gonna be pushing in onto the A side. And let us just talk about the fact that the Sova on Ascent is just so potent and so powerful, and that being there is just gonna hurt so much. Tchaikovsky gets that wall through headshot onto the side of Ace, taking him down extremely low, and they need to start rotating. They need to try and find something for their side, but it seems like Saint Rebellious Gaming, they have every single side under lockdown, but the SR base getting back into the side with the ultimate. It's not gonna be able to find it. H2 being the only one remaining, only has a Phantom in hand, tries to go for some picks, but Saint Rebellious Gaming answer back, and they have answered back hard, ladies and gentlemen, making it a 1-4, and they're coming back with their first round.
Time for Saint Rebellious to really step it up to make sure that they have the capability to show this triple duel, this composition, its full potency, because as you said, the Sova a really important agent in Ascent. The fact that Saint Rebellious is choosing to sacrifice the Sova means that they have to come in here with a plan. Doing just that in this round, just holding strong in defense. Saint Rebellious Gaming able to pick up that gun round, make it 4-1. Now it's going to be EXCEELI once again on the attack. They're looking towards A.
They're looking towards A, but with Official Buster running it down on that Fancy being in the stopping position, but he spots on no one, and Fancy playing it smart, playing it slow, does not give any information to the run it back clone. And this is being a heavy A-sided take. Ace though chilling out on the back of site, and they need to execute it fast, but Storky, he has such a good angle sitting up on Wine. If they do not check this is gonna hurt so much, but I'm pretty sure that they know where their last round position is. Tonkas has been used, pushing Storky out of position. Extremely well played from the side of EXCEELI to take out one, with a Rolling Thunder coming out as well. They have the site to themselves, and the storm begins with EXCEELI on the helm of it all. Gonna be running it through. Showstopper does not connect on his side. They're not gonna be able to find it, but Clone, headshots reign supreme, taking out Zolo from the side, and Saint Rebellious, they are looking to take over this side one after the next, but Ace, he spots, but Missile spots out Clone, taking him down. Official Buster takes one on to Fancy, and this is again a 3 versus 3 scenario, looking for a post plan, but still they're gonna be holding strong.
30 seconds left.
3 versus 3 EXCEELI. They've not got the spike down yet. They have side control. You see Ace holding down Rafters, and the side of the Sova on Heykru holding down the door. The spike will get planted by Heykru. Missile holding down the door, and 2 members pushing down Rafters with Tchaikovsky holding down doors. Buster with the hot hands. did not listen to him. He stands on that fire, takes down Nakru as well. Buster going in hard. And Saikovsky with the final kill will mean SANE Rebellious able to make it 4-2. And for me, in this round, the best thing I like to see was Buster coming up huge, because that's something that's been missing for me in the first few rounds. Buster continuously consistent as a top player for the side of Rebellious. It's good to see him just start getting on fire.
He's heating it up, and he's heating it up hard with the hot hands to his name, able to burn up Ace and gets those 3 kills to his name. He is making a show, and that is what you need to see from one of your primary duelists on your team. Buster, as you said, being one of the most explosive players for the side of SANE Rebellious, he needs to show up, and he needs to show up hard, and that is exactly what he's going to be doing. Making it a 2-4 scoreline, EXCEELI needs to go on a safe round as they are on a deficit. But let us see what they do coming forward in this match. Again, we're going to be seeing classic EXCEELI mid-take going up on the short side. So let us see what kind of picks that they find and what kind of strats that they're going to be coming into this time around.
You see EXCEELI, they're doing their preferred strategy, moving down mid, but this time with a small change. You see Zolo Crazy actually lurking down A, will get taken down by the ever so consistent Buster, giving SANE Rebellious once again an advantage going forward into this round. You see EXCEELI, they're reevaluating their options, playing it really slow, taking control of mid before they commit to any site in particular. Rebellious, they're very cautious. You see them, they've completely stepped back, making sure that they're not in a bad angle. EXCEELI now choosing to commit to A, 2 members moving towards A long, 2 members moving in from mid.
2 members moving in from their sides, but they're playing it so slow, they're playing it so systematically. This is what you see from a team of EXCEELI's caliber. They know that the rushes didn't work out, but Fancy may just get caught off guard by Saikovsky sitting up on this high ground angle, but Fancy comes up on top, and that by Neural Theft has been used, takes one on to Clone as well. He is reigning supreme, and this Cypher is showing his dominance, and this is what we see from EXCEELI. They play it slow, they play it systematically, and then they just explode, running in onto the sides one after the next. 4 versus 2 scenario for the side of EXCEELI Esports, and they're looking to close it out with a post plant.
For EXCEELI, it feels like the idea of calming the storm after they lose the first man and then striking when the other team is just in the patient side waiting for something to happen, striking and surprising EXCEELI, able to penetrate A site, not lose any members, and take down Rebellious 3 members now. It'll just be Buster and Karn left, and they're choosing to make the smart move. They do not want to take a 2v4 fight against EXCEELI. They're choosing to save, and that's a really good sign for them. But what's even better for EXCEELI is the fact that they go up 5-2. EXCEELI on the attacking side, continuously taking the lead and leading this matchup.
But how much rounds can it give away to EXCEELI, especially on the attacking half, when they do have the Sova on their side? Just as I said before, Sova on defense when it comes to Ascent is a driving force with the Odin and with the Ares, and we have seen Hate Crew with amazing lineups. Like, there is no single situation where this guy doesn't have a lineup for his shock darts, and whatever place you plan, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a lineup for it. And that is gonna hurt the entirety of SANE Rebellious so much. Of course, SANE Rebellious have insane levels of mechanical aim, but if EXCEELI play their strats correctly, this is gonna be so difficult for them to even push up forward. Missile does get caught out by the hot hands, and another paranoia to boot. No one is really pushing out, but just as I said, Fancy and Hate Crew take down 1 each, and the entirety of the A site has been broken into, ladies and gentlemen. Clone, though, he's just gonna be waiting out, but Fancy comes up on top once more, able to take down another one. Official Buster chilling out on this mid angle, spots out one, takes Zolo's head off, lead off, trying to charge on the Missile, but he's not gonna be checking his corners properly. Missile playing around with the smoke, gets caught out by Official Buster one more time. His headshot's gonna reign supreme, ladies and gentlemen, making it a 2 versus 3 scenario for his side. And SANE Rebellious Gaming, they're gonna be going in through a post plan, but they're gonna be scattered.
You see the ult coming in from this side of Karn, gets the information of the EXCEELI Cypher on the Heaven. Buster with his down ace, has his ultimate, chooses to use it, running back, gets popped. The hot hands will flush out anyone from the winery. Will not go for the hot hands.
Oh my god!
Buster looking for his ace, will find Fancy right there, but will not be able to take him down. Karn going for the defuse, will fake it instead, goes for it. Fancy will take down Buster, but Karn will find the return kill onto Fancy. There's barely enough time, but Karn should have enough to get the defuse through. Beautifully played by official Buster. He was on fire that round.
He was on fire. Look at these pristine headshots. This man, when it comes to his aim, does not hit anything other than headshots. If he just had one more second on that run it back, I'm pretty sure he would have just taken out Fancy. There's no other situation where he got that Fancy. I have to give it to this man as well. Look at that clean one-tap flick onto official Buster to take him down. And that is the level of play that you're going to be seeing coming out through this entire matchup. 3-5 scoreline. EXCEELI Esports on their bye.
For me, it's the ease with which Buster really does it. But now, before we get to that, EXCEELI, they're choosing to push in hard this round. They're upset about the way they lost that last round. EXCEELI pushing in aggressively into B side. Multiple members going in. Buster gets one. Fancy gets the return kill though, but Clone with that last exchange will mean it's Rebellious with the man advantage. EXCEELI still choosing to push into B side. It'll be Karn getting 2 kills. Ace answers back though. And Zolo as well. It'll mean it's Zolo versus 2 for the side of EXCEELI. Just Zolo left to clutch out this round.
This round, but Karn just chilling out on this right side. He's probably gonna take this engagement at the very beginning, but Zolo opting not to even pre-fire that angle is just gonna be so much more difficult for his side. You always need to check that angle, Zolo. He's not checking any of his corner spots out Karn, and he's gonna be able to set himself up with the post plant scenario. Cypher's gonna be catching him off guard though. If he needs to take this spike plan down, and he needs to do it fast, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna get caught out, and Psychosophy reigns true, ladies and gentlemen. And Zolo, you do not peek that corner, my dude. You just go for the plant. You just wait it out and see if Psychosophy is going to be coming towards you. One small mistake is going to cost you everything. And SANE Rebellious are slowly evening it up, making it a 4-5.
Clone is able to hold on through mid-market with the help of Buster onto that side, delaying EXCEELI for so long, just stopping their push in its tracks, making sure that they don't have a second to get onto site and control it properly, giving Rebellious not just the chance to make it even in this economic advantage round, but also the chance to pull back. Now, you see Buster leading the charts for the side of Rebellious, Fancy leading it for EXCEELI. Missile out with the Blade Storm as EXCEELI, they look to force. Once again, it's Zolo lurking, and Zolo will get caught in reach, not able to use his abilities on time. Now Ace will take out Clone in return. It's a 4v4 scenario. EXCEELI, they have control of mid.
Storky building the hyper-aggressive plays on his side. He's able to find 1. 4 versus 3 scenario moving forward. Clone does go down, but Storky is very much alive and he's doing much well. The TP has been used, does get spotted out by Storky. He is true and pristine with his headshots, looking for another one onto Hate Crew. He's able to find it. Long range headshots reign supreme. Fancy being the only one remaining. 1v4 scenario, but he's fully blind. He's able to take down Storky with a well-placed pre-fire, but official Buster's like, nope. You ain't doing anything. This is my room, this is my place, and this is my map, and I'm gonna take you down. 5-5 scoreline moving forward. SANE Rebellious looking really strong after that shaky and rocky start.
Yeah, Strokey just played that round so well. The way he's able to sneak in through the smoke, get the first kill, and then the Omen for the side of Rebellious, just for the side of EXCEELI, just TPing in front of him. Ace gets taken down, and then the third kill, just a long range duel, making sure he's able to get that triple. What I'd really like to see is a triple duelist comp really stepping up and pulling through the weight into the form of every duelist, but it's Buster. Buster, ever so consistent, gets that first blood onto Missile. It's Buster leading the charge, pushing it aggressively. Buster looking for Zolo on this corner, will not push further though. Steps back, ever the calm Buster. Now, Psych instead uses the running back, pushing forward is Buster looking to take down EXCEELI.
Oh my god, the fault line does connect though, and Buster's running back has been wasted out quite a little bit. And really well played from the side of Zolo to just play his cards right, to make sure that he does not get picked up at the bare minimum. Fancy finds one, looking for another one to Clone, but Clone comes out on top in that engagement, able to take down another one. 3 versus 4 scenario. Ace does have the A side under control, but the bomb needs to be coming through really soon. But the showstopper does go off to go through from the very top of heaven, not able to find anyone. But Psychology gets one onto Ace and making it a 2 versus 4 scenario. Clone gets another one and he's looking for the last member. Zolo crazy, he's at 4 HP, does get taken down by Psychosky. and a 6-5 scoreline. And SANE Rebellious, this is the SANE Rebellious we know and love, and they're showing the explosive performance that they're going to be bringing to the table.
SANE Rebellious, after
Last
going
round
down
before the
4
half.
rounds, they pull it back and they start like just settling into their groove, making sure they're approaching the game on their conditions, their ground, and making sure that they have the advantage going in. Once again, it was Buster getting that first blood, but the rest of the team following up so well on the retake. Tchaikovsky and Clone extremely strong off of the rafters, getting multiple kills and just holding through for their team. For me, Rebellious, they're starting to pull in, but it's 6-5. EXCEELI, if they can pull through this round, they would end off their attacking phase and even, and then going into the defensive half. As you said, they have the Sova, so they definitely have a way to get this win through. We'll have to see if Rebellious pull through on their home map or if EXCEELI can surprise them as they have Sol.
EXCEELI are always full of surprises, but I think the strat book for a lot of these attacking just gone! Come on! Backpan anyone, what was that? You had no information, you had no right to get that kill. Come on, opening it up and the floodgates are open. SANE Rebellious, they're looking for blood. Ultimate has been used by Storky, but Solo Crazy is able to shut him down. And ladies and gentlemen, post-plant scenarios are going to be coming up very shortly. Tchaikovsky trying to find out one, but official Buster, he's already there, he's already waiting. Smoke is going to dissipate very shortly. It's just gonna be one of those fights. Hate Crew does go down. Rolling Thunder has been used from the side of Zolo. Finds out one, spots out 2 more. Sitting up on his 7 angle, he finds another one. Zolo, he's evening up the playing field. 3 versus 2 scenario moving forward. Official Buster jumping down into the side, but Missile, he's just gonna be chilling out on this back corner. He gets 1, but 2 versus 1 scenario going forward in a lot of these fights. He's gonna take this fight. 70 HP and a dream. He needs to wait it out. Gets caught out by the paranoia, and Eight's able to take it away, making it a 6-6 for this half, and such an
Switching
intense
sides.
round from both of these teams.
The last round going to EXCEELI, making it even Stevens on the scoreboard. But the way they took this round was amazing for me to watch. You see EXCEELI, even though they lose the first man to Clone, who just out of nowhere finds a headshot and gets the advantage for Rebellious. EXCEELI, they just take it as a cute, instantly push into A side. All of them quick and fast, checking each other's corners, making sure they're the ones who get in and they're the ones who get the post-plant positions. Zolo especially holding from mid towards the end, getting multiple kills, making sure his team has the lead. And with the Rolling Thunder delaying the retake from Rebellious so much, it means that it's Rebellious going into the attacking half with an even score. For me, in this attacking half, it's all about the way Rebellious plays it. I want them to play quick and fast, because while the Sova is really good at spotting out attacks, it doesn't really factor in against a quick push. What you can do is slowly just hold on, assuming that you have a push from EXCEELI, but when you go quick the way EXCEELI did. So since Rebellious playing the way EXCEELI did, we'll have to see if EXCEELI can find a counter to it. Now 3 men inside A, 5-man push by Rebellious. Rebellious onto A.
Rebellious onto A, and they're already gonna be able to find 1, but Eight's finding 2. Clone able to take out Hate Crew, and this is just gonna be so dangerous. Torky, he knows his last round position, but Eight comes in hard and fast, and taking out 3 members, 2 versus 2 scenario. But with Eight looking so badly hurt, it's just gonna be one of those fights. He needs to take first contact, but Clone, he's not gonna be able to hit the shot. He's looking for an ace, but Fancy takes it away from him, and Karn goes down, and a defensive round goes in strongly for the side of EXCEELI Esports as they take it to a 6-7 scoreline.
Spike is diffused.
For the side of Rebellious, the way they push into this side, you can see that they just stopped in their tracks when they tried to push past the A-shot entry. They always, you see only Karn ending up behind the tin box, and the members not really able to control the ground going into the side. Raptor still in control of EXCEELI, means that they're able to make a stand there and get the win through that. Ace doing especially well, getting a 4K that round. EXCEELI will be the ones taking the lead once more.
They have taken the lead, and an expertly well-played defense from their side. Just as the instant replay is going to end, we're going to be looking at the scoreboard really quick to see how the scorelines are going to be affecting one another. And looking at the scoreboard, this is pretty much even for their side. They're going to be leading it strong, but Missile, he's just going to be chilling out on the boathouse, finds 1, finds another one. Fancy reigns is supreme. He's going to find 1 onto Karn as well. He needs to risk his life for it, but Clone takes him down at the very end. But Hate Crew has Clone's phone number, 30 HP and a dream, and Fancy just runs it hard. He runs it fast with a Spectre to take him down. And ladies and gentlemen, the Ego round does go to the favor of EXCEELI Esports.
What was especially interesting is that even though it was Rebellious whose eco round, they went extremely fast. Unfortunately, just running into EXCEELI though, EXCEELI with the better weapons, getting continuous headshot after headshot, meant that they were the ones easily able to take them down. But this round, by round for the side of Rebellious, you can see EXCEELI, they just have that one Phantom Ace picked up in the second round. For Rebellious, this is their chance to pull it back, and you saw that happen a little late from Rebellious in the first half. So in the second half, we hope that they can get it going in the third round itself. We'll have to see. Now Rebellious, they're switching up their strategies. Three-man pushing down mid as Buster just lurking down A looking for picks. Hornbill set up the smokes and then join Buster towards A. Rebellious, they're playing it very slow, looking for picks, but when they commit, it's gonna be really fast.
Fast and really hard indeed, but if one pick does go into their favor, let it be Official Buster, let it be Storky, this is going to be an extremely difficult take for them to even find. But Tchaikovsky and Clone just slowly pushing up onto this short angle into the waiting arms of Missile, who's just going to be looking around, trying to find one, spots out one, he's probably going to be able to find it, gets a kill on the Clone, looks one on the Tchaikovsky, but he's not going to be able to find it. Ace goes down and Tchaikovsky full blind, still able to get one onto Hate Crew. This is very much possible for the side of SANE Rebellious Gaming, and they're going to be taking it down. Zolo going down as well from the side, and Fancy with just a Spectre in hand. 1 versus 5 scenario, probably going to get backstab. He's able to find Storky. Headshot reigns supreme, but with the Phantom in hand to Storky, he comes up on top on that engagement, and EXCEELI go down 1 round, and SANE Rebellious taking it to a 7 and 8.
The way Rebellious pushed into this site, even though it's Missile getting the first kill, the fact that Tchaikovsky is there to back up his teammate, take down Missile, and then get multiple kills through the mid link, while Buster pushes in through A short. Rebellious, that's exactly what they were planning. They went really slow at first, waiting out any sort of aggressive push from EXCEELI, and then when they choose to commit, they commit fast from multiple angles, taking down the site and taking down the round. Rebellious win that gun round for themselves, but EXCEELI, they did not invest that round. So for this is EXCEELI's gun round, and for a chance for Rebellious to pull it back, if they can win this round, they get the tempo and the economic advantage.
This is going to be one of those advantages that you want to have, especially against a team of SANE Rebellious's caliber. You cannot let them have the momentum moving into a lot of these rounds. Official Buster checks out the back angle, no one's at wine, and mid control has been established for the side of SANE Rebellious. They can either go from mid, they can either go from B, and this is going to be a heavy stack onto this A side. Seemingly a gamble play from the side of EXCEELI Esports. They're just waiting it out and seeing what they actually do. One of these strategies I have to say is EXCEELI, they love to play deep inside of site compared to a lot of other teams who just spread their players around multiple different sight lines. When it comes to Ascent, they just play it really safe, really far back, so they're able to get some form of information. It does not connect, finds out one. Official Buster tagged down to 1 HP, and everyone just shoots him down. Karn gets one onto Zolo, but this is just going to be one of those fights as we're going to be moving forward. The storm into the side is going to be happening. Tchaikovsky takes one, Clone takes another one, and Fancy able to pick up a gun, finds one. He's trying to find another, he's able to find another, and this is very much possible. Storky takes out one, but Missile able to take him down. The Vandal 3 transfer does not reign true, and EXCEELI come up on top on that one engagement play that they made, and that was such a dangerous play as well.
Idea with EXCEELI just stepping back when they're on their defense, just sort of adopting a stronghold of sorts, a line at which point Rebellious will not go forward. To me, it shows that EXCEELI, they understand the way Rebellious want to play with the 3 duelists. EXCEELI very willing to step back and let the agents such as Omen and Breach set up the utility to delay the push as much as possible, allow the rotations to come in from their teammates, and just make sure that Rebellious not able to take over the site. We'll have to see if EXCEELI can continue doing that, but that round beautifully executed by EXCEELI, and just the pure spirit of defense as is.
That was a really smart play, but Official Buster, he's bad and he's angry. He's just running him down onto the side, and he's just gonna take the entirety of this control. Official Buster showing why he's just gonna bust down your doors, and he's gonna make sure he takes you down with him. There is no way you can stop this man when he gets mad. And SANE Rebellious are just showing that. Storky gets another one onto Zolo, and Hate Crew with just a Spectre in hand. They probably are gonna be opting for that save 5 versus 2 scenario, going into the post plan for SANE Rebellious.
So we'll take down Strokey. It's 4v2 for the side of SANE Rebellious. You see the rotations coming out. from Missile and Heikru looking towards mid before they commit. The spike is planted from Rebellious. Rebellious just holding on. Missile and Heikru, they're not gonna push in towards A side. They're just gonna go for the save. Smart move, understanding that with like back-to-back rounds happening, it's very important to save your economy, save a couple guys. And a Clone will spot out Hate Crew, go for the shots, but he does not know the Missile is here. Clone could just end up walking into Missile. Clone plays smarter though, checking every angle. Will not check the angle. Missile takes him down, and Missile will get the save. But it's Rebellious. It's Rebellious who are able to win that round. And rounds back to back, these teams at each other's throats. Buster and Clone with 18 and 12 kills, leading the charge for Rebellious. And for EXCEELI, it's Fancy and Missile. Right now, for EXCEELI, it's a chance to take the fight further and get the round, because this is going to be their eco round. But for Rebellious, this is their chance, and in an economic advantage round, to pull it back even. Rebellious doing extremely strong. After going down in the first half, they fought back. In the second half, once again, after they went down, they fight back, and you can see the essence of that triple duelist coming in.
Duelist compositions are just so strong, but with hand going through, Missile not really capitalizing on it. Does not opt to go for the hyper-aggressive dash play that we normally would expect coming out from these teams. Missile swaps out his gun with Ace, as he is extremely low, and spots out at the bare minimum of 2 members for the side of SANE Rebellious sitting up on this A-long angle. But we're going to be seeing much more of a dangerous play as we're going to be moving forward into this fight. Mid control has been established, and they are looking to push in onto this B side. Slowly pushing up the market angle is going to be one. Fancy trying to see if he can spot out anyone else, but with Clone taking out Zolo on this mid angle, this is just gonna hurt them so much. And with the side control being established slowly from his end as well, Hate Crew uses the arrow to try and spot out one, spots out one, has the Phantom in hand, and it's very much possible to hold this side. But Ace, he needs to get this kill onto Clone, and he does find it. Official Buster though busts out the flash in hand, but but Hate Crew, he's just way quicker on that retake, able to take down one, and Ace uses the ultimate to try and help his fellow teammate on the back of side, but Karn is able to capitalize and take them out. And ladies and gentlemen, another run off the board, and it's even Stevens for both sides.
That was the semi-eco round for EXCEELI. You saw a couple guns for them, but mostly pistols. And what Rebellious do in that round, so strong, even though they make a lot of noise towards A, they use the run it back towards B to gain out information. They wait for the rotate from their players over at A side, and then penetrate B side extremely fast, extremely strong. Clone especially, with the mid control, able to get a kill for himself to start it off, looking really, really good now. But it's Missile with the Phantom will take down Clone with that headshot. Missile pushing in mid, really aggressively looking to fight back the mid control that Rebellious continuously looks to take. EXCEELI continuously creative, but Rebellious continuously consistent. Who will come out on top, we'll have to see. Right now it's EXCEELI with the man advantage.
So smart, and they know that SANE Rebellious, they are trying to take mid control, and they're trying to combat that with their own hyper-aggressive plays on mid. After they got that first pick, they just ran it back. Clone going down is going to hurt them a little bit. They don't have that same amount of potential that they would normally have to try and control a lot of these sidelines. But just as I said, official Buster is able to start slowly moving up with his Omen onto this short angle, and they're looking for an A short take moving forward into this fight. And no one really watching this A short angle. Official Buster does pop off through, and he's going to be going in really shortly. The tripwire has been exposed. Fancy just waiting it out on the back end. He's just sitting behind the generator, spots out one, is going to be able to take him down as
30 seconds
Solo finishes it off. But already official Buster sitting out onto the side, but everyone from the side of EXCEELI is able to clean up everyone else, and official Buster, being the only one remaining, gets taken down. 3 kills for the side of Zolo. He is looking strong on this map, and he is gonna be coming in explosively on this breach.
So with that aggressive push, able to just surprise Clone completely and take him down for the first blood. And then even though Rebellious do a wonderful execute offside A, Buster going in really fast, using the flashes to their top potential, it's EXCEELI holding down. EXCEELI's defense as his stronghold continuously works out. They choose to step back, allow ground, but then make a stand there, and when they make a stand, they win. EXCEELI, they're gonna be the ones taking the lead once again.
What their past experience in a lot of these LAN tournaments and a lot of these scenarios are really coming in handy against a team of SANE Rebellious' caliber. Yes, SANE Rebellious have such explosive aim, they have such explosive potential, but experience also matters in the long run, and this is where EXCEELI is coming up on the top side. But still, 9 and 10, experience alone is not going to win you everything, and to win a lot of these fights, you need to be explosive in your own manner as well. Just as we are going to be talking about this, SANE Rebellious walking it up the short angle one more time. They're gonna be going towards the A side, but it's another fake to try and force EXCEELI to go back. The Rolling Thunder has been used and connects onto no one, and this is a big bamboozle from the side of SANE Rebellious.
Players make a ton of noise at A, even force out the Rolling Thunder, but go back towards B, but they don't go back in time. EXCEELI realize they're on their way back. Crew with one, Missile with another. It's EXCEELI taking them back. Rebellious, they made the right move, but they didn't execute quick enough. Stroky gets a kill onto Zolo. Karn answering back. Rebellious fighting right now in the round 3v3. Fancy takes down Stroky. Karn with a return onto Crew. It's 2v2. The neural theft will come out for the side of Rebellious. Psychovsky and Karn holding on. Psychovsky will switch up his position as Karn goes for the spike plant. Karn will get the spike plant here. Psychovsky holding down the short angle, taken down by Ace. 2v1. Karn has the paranoia, uses it. Just uses it to back off, step, and just reposition himself. 2v1 for EXCEELI, and Rebellious a chance to pull it off if they can. It would be making them even. But it's Ace who reacts first, able to take down Karn and make it 11-9 for EXCEELI. EXCEELI on their away map, pushing towards the win.
Towards the win indeed, and oh my god, Ace, you stepped up hard. And that is what you want to be seeing from both sides. Official Buster going down to the hands of Missile, caught off guard entirely by Missile, still sitting up on that both side when they made so much noise. He honestly believed that, okay, I'm pretty sure Zolo using the Rolling Thunder, everyone is just sitting up onto this A side, but did not really expect a waiting Missile just sitting on the boathouse to take him down, and that was so well played from the side of EXCEELI. They're playing the big mind games, and they're always seemingly 2 steps ahead from the side of Rebellious Gaming when it comes to making a lot of these strategies.
I mean, I think for the side of Rebellious, they just got caught out in that push, not able to execute as well as they are used to. And EXCEELI punishing them for it now. EXCEELI once again in this eco round for Rebellious, punishing them hard. Fancy Zolo each getting a kill, making it 5v2. You see Buster just waiting, lining up his Sheriff. Instead gets taken down by Zolo, and Missile with that last kill onto Karn will make it a flawless round for EXCEELI. They move on to match point for EXCEELI in a round where, in a map where it's not their choice that they're playing in this map, it's Rebellious's choice. And right now, EXCEELI looking so damn strong. It's the battle of the signature comps, and the solo duel is winning out. The breach is too good.
Breach is just way too good, and just as I said it, like, look at the Sova, look at the breach. It really does help a lot towards the side of EXCEELI's confidence. They can take a lot of these gun duels, knowing for the fact that, okay, Zolo's right there behind us, he's gonna be able to flash us through no matter what happens. But just as I said, Psychovsky, the madman with the operator, able to take out one. That is gonna open up so much for the side of SANE Rebellious. They are playing these rounds to go towards that overtime. 2 members remaining for the side of EXCEELI, but 4 members for the side of SANE Rebellious. What are they gonna be doing? CA, take it away.
EXCEELI, their men shot. This is their match point round. They have the cushion though of choosing to go for the save. Having said that, they have gotten a win streak and they have the bank to make the push if they choose to. So it'll be Zolo and Crew going for the push. But you see Clone and Buster, they're going for an extreme wraparound. They're swarming the potential entry sites from both the spawn and counter site spawn. EXCEELI, they've slipped in through mid. They made their way onto A site now. Zolo waiting for his teammate to step up. The recon bolt will come out from Crew. It will not reveal anybody because Rebellious, they've really spread out from the side. They're choosing to play the long game. Now EXCEELI trapped between all members of Rebellious. Crew trying to get away in mid will get spotted out by Buster. And Zolo here trying to run away. Clone will just back off and let him live. Crew though will be taken down by Buster. And it's Rebellious who are able to take down this round, push us to 10-12. EXCEELI, they only have 2 more match points to go.
2 more match points to go, and honestly speaking, in this round they do have the bank on their favor and they need to try and close it out. Now for a fact that they know that Psychosophy is going onto this operator, taking these hyper aggressive mid duels is going to be extremely difficult, and Missile needs to play his cards right. He cannot really peek these angles anymore because of how dangerous it is going to be for him. And moving forward in this match, SANE Rebellious clawing their way back. They want that overtime angle for his side. Psychosy picking up on this mid angle, gets smoked out, and he needs to wait and see what that they can do. B-side though, we are going to be seeing them slowly pushing out. The outrun has been used, and Missile himself, he has the operator in hand, does get taken out by Zolo. Zolo takes another one onto Clone, and with 2 members going down for the side of SANE Rebellious, EXCEELI are hoping to close it out. Make it match point, but it's Missile with a well-placed headshot. 2 versus 5 scenario. Karn and Psychosky, the 2 members who have clutched out multiple different rounds. They need to start stepping up now and bring SANE Rebellious home for another 1 round.
2 versus 5, Rebellious. Only Karn and Psychosky left. They've been in this situation before though. And Psychosky with the operator getting the quick scope kill onto his fellow operator Missile. Psychosky will take down the utility. Psychosky and Karn now looking to push in. Karn, he's pushing down A short. He will find EXCEELI's fancy right here. Take him down. 2v3 situation, but Ace finds a return kill onto Karn. And Ace, the IGL, the captain, will finish it off for EXCEELI. 13-10. EXCEELI pull off the win on their away map.
They pull off the win, and they pull it off with style, but I have to give it to Psychosky and Karn. They came in huge, they hit their shots, but the through smoke kill from Ace was just a bit too much to handle. An expertly well-played round, a well-played game, I would say, sorry, from the side of both teams. Both of them tried really well, but it seems as though EXCEELI just caught SANE Rebellious off guard a lot more in comparison to SANE Rebellious catching them off guard. Looking at the scorelines, we see Official Buster, of course, being on the top 287 ACS. This Phoenix was explosive, but from the other members of their team also played extremely well, but they got caught off guard so often in a lot of these engagements when it came to the mid fights, when it came to the B duels. Official Buster, he tried to go into this side, but every single one of his other team members were too scared to go in with him, and that really did hurt them. Normally, we would see from the side of SANE Rebellious, they were explosive, they would run in onto the side, and they would not give a damn of what would happen to them in a lot of these scenarios, and we did not see that from their side this time.
Yeah, and we'll take a second to look through the entire matchup, watch the moments you've been talking about with the Relive the Moment, brought to you by Ideapad Gaming 3 notebook powered by AMD Ryzen 4000 series processors, perfect for gaming and multitasking. I completely agree with the idea that I think EXCEELI completely surprised Rebellious with the way they approach this round. Rebellious, they've always been this explosive team that gets going as the team gets going, but EXCEELI, they were this closed pack unit continuously making plays together, making sure they get the trades, have each other's back. EXCEELI, they came into this game with an idea, choosing attack on their away map, knowing that they, with the breach, will be able to make continuous plays and force Rebellious on the back foot and take the fight to them. For me, in a matchup between 2 just like top tier teams, but extremely close to each other in terms of micro capability, the game comes down to macro, and this time EXCEELI, with their constant plays, they were on top. Rebellious though, you saw Buster was the MVP even at the end of the game. Buster ever so consistent. I think Rebellious will look to fight back in map 2.
They're going to be looking to fight back really hard on map 2, and their backs are against the wall, or otherwise they're going to be going into lower brackets. But the next map is going to be the map of EXCEELI, and that is where you're going to be having to pull out something different. You need to be pulling out something that you've never seen before. Yes, the triple duelist strategy is tried and true for the side of SANE Rebellious, but how much can you do if the triple duelist did not really work out on Ascent, a map that is almost pretty much built for triple duelist if you have the Sova in hand, of course. But it's such on this map, triple duelist would reign supreme, but on other maps you need to try something different. Maybe on the bind map we're going to be seeing something even more spicy. We don't know.
It came down to the way EXCEELI played it, because the triple duelist is known for its capability to exploit onto a site. You notably see that for Rebellious, it's not the triple duelist including the jet, it's the triple duelist with all the duelists having a form of utility to either get information or clear out corners. The Phoenix and Reyna with their flashes, Raze with her grenades and the Boomba, and in an ability to just instantly force a site and clear multiple corners together. Rebellious, that was the game plan, but EXCEELI continuously stepped back, took a second, waited for their teammates to come in, making a stand and doing it beautifully. EXCEELI taking down SANE Rebellious Gaming 13-10 on Ascent. Now we're gonna go set up for map 2. That was not all for the set between EXCEELI and Rebellious. While we go set up for map 2, check out the links in the description below. Amazing discount setup just for you in LG monitors. Another thing, make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're giving away 200 Valorant points with every map going on. Now going into map 2 as we set up, grab a snack for yourself and we'll see you real soon.
Oh, okay. We back in it now.
Yet, 3-1. Buster left and
Snuff them out.
The ultimate in hand, the Empress looks quite.
They're scared. I don't need cameras to see that.
it is a huge wake-up call for many teams. And that is
I almost pity them.
not healthy at all. He has to get a kill. And
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
the defenders
Oh,
keep
I think-
moving. The headshot drone. Got bad timing because Kappa's gonna pick him up. But there were kills across the board. Kappa's the last man standing. And that is gonna be SANE Rebellious Gaming knocking out GE and making it over to the quarterfinals.
Also-
Hell Ranger, 1 versus 5, and this is going to be Velocity Gaming winning TEC Challenger Series.
The clock is ticking down. Velocity can feel it. Velocity have done it. 3-2. They take the grand finals and are your undisputed champions.
Oh, okay. We back in it now.
Yet, 3-1. Buster left and
Snuff them out.
The ultimate in hand, the Empress looks quite.
They're scared. I don't need cameras to see that.
it is a huge wake-up call for many teams. And that is
I almost pity them.
not healthy at all. He has to get a kill. And
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
the defenders
Oh,
keep open. The headshot drone. Got bad timing because Kappa's going to pick him up. But there were kills across the board. Kappa's the last man standing. And that is going to be SANE Rebellious Gaming knocking out GE and making it over to quarterfinals.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3, powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD, with ACT as a fiber partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. We're back for Game 2 between EXCEELI Esports and the side of SANE Rebellious Gaming. Now, EXCEELI Esports, they were able to pick up the win in Map 1, and while we take a quick look at the map screen, see what we have in store for Map 2, Aggressive, I want you to talk to me about the fact that EXCEELI picked Attack, and now going into Map 2, they have the map. It feels like when EXCEELI have the choice, they reign.
Are reigning supreme, but on a map such as Split, a much more tactical map, a much more strat-based map. EXCEELI reigns supreme when we have seen that over and over again when it comes to this. EXCEELI reigns supreme when it comes to pure strategy, and SANE Rebellious need to apply the same level of strategy when they're gonna be taking the map to Split. Split is not a map you can just explosively burst in onto the site and kill everyone in a matter of 5 seconds and be like, snap. You just Thanos snap the enemy team out of existence. That is not how it works on Split, because there's so many angles to check, so many corners to clear, and you need to have a clear plan of how you're going to be moving forward. And I hope to see that at the bare minimum, SANE Rebellious have an idea, they have a strat they're going to be working with to counteract what EXCEELI Esports are going to be bringing down to the table.
Now remember, guys, it's hashtag Go Rebels if you're supporting SANE Rebellious Gaming, and hashtag Exceed Limits if you think EXCEELI Esports is gonna take the win. Now, EXCEELI Esports, they are once again on the attack. Looking at the compositions, you see a switch up coming for EXCEELI Esports. You see, if you take a quick look at the scorecard, you're gonna see who is on which player. You see Zolo switched up to the Reyna, and Fancy on the Raze. EXCEELI coming out with an extreme switch in agents. Now, for the side of Rebellious, they're on the defense, and they're holding strong. You see the Killjoy for both their teams, because Killjoy is just so damn strong on Split, able to hold down a site by herself. You see EXCEELI, they're playing really slow. They're looking for mid control and looking for picks down at A. Zolo pushing in aggressively.
Confused of what is happening. First of all, let me get into terms of Solo being on a duelist, and now Missile going from a jet to a Killjoy.
Blocking sight.
Well, I have seen everything now. I don't even need to cast this tournament anymore. But I am really surprised that this is going to be a really explosive performance if this works out in their favor. But Storky spots out one. But see, Fancy just chilling out on this back angle. He's going to be pushing back onto Vents. Storky not really forcing anything, just gonna be waiting it out, and this is gonna be a fast 8 heaven push, but Zolo able to take on one, is able to suck Storky dry, taking him out. But with SR base going down from the side to Psychoski as well, Fancy spots out one, trying to get another one, but Official Buster takes him down. Official Buster with another one, those headshots reigns supreme, ladies and gentlemen. And he's gonna be able to find that. Zolo gets another lurking Karn in the back lines, but with just 2 members remaining, 11 seconds remaining on the clock, he either needs to run in onto this side and he's just gonna go guns blazing, but they are not gonna be giving him anything, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a really well played round coming out from SANE Rebellious.
The future is ready.
EXCEELI, they push in extremely aggressively in one side while Zolo lurking towards A looking for picks. Zolo able to find Strokey and EXCEELI able to push in because of that. But Rebellious, they hold down so strong. Psychovsky starting it off on that Killjoy. So difficult to push into a site where Killjoy is there. The utility from Killjoy doing so much work. And then Buster, another person to know who switched up ages. Buster switching from the duelist role now onto the Breach. Rebellious realizing the power of the Breach, picking it up for themselves and taking down round 1.
Taking down round 1, and that was such a scrappy fight coming out from every single one of the members from EXCEELI. Solo being able to take those 3 kills is gonna alleviate some of the pressure. He has enough to buy himself some armor. He has enough to try and go for a lot of these fights, but just as I say, Storky comes in huge with the judge in hand. He is going to deliver judgment to the entirety, but Cologne comes in huge from his last game, able to take out one. He's looking for another one, but Hate Crew able to take him down on the Cypher with the classic right clicks. But 1 versus 4 situation for his end. He's just gonna be booking and trying to get some more exit frags for his side.
Now, for this side of EXCEELI Esports, they're able to drop this round, but that's okay because this was their eco round. Rebellious, they do extremely well in pulling through the buy round for themselves, not losing a lot of credits, making sure only 1 man is gone down. You see, EXCEELI, they go for the hard push in, but Rebellious holding down strong. Clone with the boom bot getting the kill, and Clone with another bet that Rebellious going up 2-0. But this round coming up is EXCEELI's buy round. It's for them to make a mark going in. What I'm really curious about is, as you mentioned earlier, Missile on the Killjoy. I feel like that's going to be an interesting sight to watch. I think a lot of it is due to the idea of the Killjoy carrying the operator, and we'll see if Missile will be doing just that, or if EXCEELI, this is just a switch up to sort of bring the Raze into the comp on Fancy.
Raze and Fancy. I never thought I would hear these words coming out of your mouth, Sieg. Like, I'm still under the impression that I don't know what EXCEELI has been thinking, but this could be their streak hit strategy moving forward in a lot of these. We have seen the tried and true EXCEELI strategy for so long in multiple series, is that this changeup really does opt to go for something really different, but with the bomb coming out from Clone to take out one, and with everyone from the side of EXCEELI decently low, it's gonna be really difficult. Storky takes out Missile with the judge in hand, delivers the judgment. Psychosy pushes up onto Zolo, able to take him down, and they're in such a sandwich with EXCEELI Esports on the back foot. Fancy just chilling out on this B-long angle, but he's not gonna be able to find it. Gets caught out by the paranoia, spots out one, being official Buster. He wants to take this fight, but Hate Crew gets taken out by the judge, the jury being Storky. He takes another one, and Clone is able to clean up his own clone, being Fancy, and another run on the board for SANE Rebellious.
One of the key factors for EXCEELI being able to take the win in round 1 was, I think for me at least, just the lack of the blockbuster Clone that we get to see a lot, and just Clone in his explosive performance was missing as a whole in map 1. Map 2 though, you see nothing of the sort. Clone with his grenade just splitting up Red Sea entirely, so splitting up EXCEELI entirely, making sure that EXCEELI, they are not able to execute onto B the way they wanted to. Clone holding it down and throwing another grenade. Will not find much damage. EXCEELI just stepping back, but EXCEELI once again delaying the push, instead choosing to execute and commit hard onto A side. EXCEELI pushing in hard here. This is their semi-buy round, their eco round of sorts. They're just looking to get some damage done.
Looking to get some damage done at the bare minimum, but they're gonna be seeing the Stingers in hand. Fancy finds the one onto Clone. Gun upgrades are gonna be coming through left, right, and center for their side, with the Stingers being so potent and being so powerful. This is just gonna be really dangerous for their side, as they're going to be moving forward in the multiple one of these rounds. Psychowski though finds one, but Missile comes in huge with the Stinger, able to clean it up, and trades are coming in left, right, and center. But Storky finds another one onto Zolo, and that is what's going to hurt the most. 2 versus 2 situation though. Karn able to take out one, but Official Buster comes in from the side to take out the final member. And with Hate Crew being paranoid down to the core, Karn cleans them up. And a 4-0 lead for the side of SANE Rebellious.
Rebellious taking a 4-round lead in this map, going in on the defense. We do know Split to be a defense-favored map, so I really like the fact that Rebellious, they're starting out strong, making sure that they're not in a position where they have the pressure on them and they're forced to come back. Rebellious starting things off on a really strong foot, trying to make the reverse sweep happen in the series. It's EXCEELI with the map lead, but it's Rebellious with the round lead now. That was EXCEELI's economy round, so you can see that EXCEELI did do a bunch of damage, but given the fact that Rebellious, they won 4 rounds in a row, the damage not really going to affect them that much. EXCEELI, they're once again going for the A push, but with 2 members lurking down mid. EXCEELI, they're trying to play it slow, but slow will not happen. Clone pushing in 2 ramps, takes down Fancy. Zolo with the return kill onto Clone, though, makes it 4v4. Now Neural Theft will come out and reveal all positions of EXCEELI.
A huge reveal from their side, but it's just so difficult for their end. Looking forward into a lot of these fights. Losing that 1 member, being the race, you don't really have a lot of potential for your side to go for a lot of these peaks. Solo being able to take it down onto official Buster, though, the breach going down is going to hurt so much on the defensive half. And on the retake potential, Storky does get caught out by the tripwire, needs to wait it out and see what he can actually do. But he's playing it calm, he's playing it slow, and that is what you need to see from a team of SANE Rebellious's caliber. We see Hate Crew just waiting it out, checking his camera to see if there's any hyper-aggressive players coming in from the side of SANE Rebellious. With the Jet going down as well from the side, Tchaikovsky gets spotted out by the drone, but spotted out by the camera, but with well-placed mollies coming out from Missile, they're just going to be able to hold it down. And Tchaikovsky gets one of the Hate Crew, but it's not going to be enough. He gets the refrag and 9 HP and a dream for Karn. He just needs to back away and save his gun.
EXCEELI, who's going to be able to take down this round. EXCEELI in this gun round, putting their first number on the board. EXCEELI now making it 1-4. Karn, he's just going to go for the save. What I really liked about this round is the way EXCEELI, they make a ton of noise at B, even find a pick, at A, even find a pick for themselves down at ramps, and then they slowly rotate over towards B, where Missile and Karn already holding it down. Missile and the Ace already holding it down. EXCEELI, for me, they're showing a level of creativity that you expect from a team on the back foot, especially on the attack. You want to make sure that your members all split up. If you're not fighting for mid control, then you have to look for picks in different parts of the map, and then utilize the pressure you get from the picks to push in to a different side. EXCEELI taking that buy round for themselves will mean Rebellious now on the back foot. They're pushing in. Clone with that aggressive grenade, going for EXCEELI at their throats.
Running it down and Clone coming up on the top. He's gonna check this corner, but Clone finds one. He's not gonna be able to get another one, but Storky answers back. And trades are coming in left, right, and center. There is no one backing down. 3 versus 3 situation already moving forward into this fight. And no one's even entered the site yet.
Blood went down fast. 3 versus 3. You see both sides, they have the Killjoy ultimate, but it's up to EXCEELI to make the first move. Zolo, he's made his tent over A and he is holding it down. And for the side of Missile and Hikru, it'll still be a question of how you approach this round. They're just waiting down in mid. Missile and Hikru just waiting. But the flank from Rebellious, they're just closing in on EXCEELI.
Buster, you cannot do this. You cannot get away with this if you're planning to do so. But immediately we're gonna be seeing a lonely Tchaikovsky taking out one. Spray goes down as well. 2 versus 3 situation moving forward into this fight. Missile able to take out one, gets spotted out by his Clone turret. He's just gonna be running straight down into it. And Zolo needs to try and find something out. All Killjoy ultimate has been popped from the side of Zolo, but immediately Tchaikovsky pops his one as well. Tchaikovsky coming out on the top when it comes to the Reyna engagement. And now Zolo, he's just in a pretty bad scenario. The bomb has gone down though for his side at the bare minimum. 1 versus 3 scenario for Zolo. They're gonna be moving forward. Knows at the bare minimum there's the other one player. Finds one. He's just going to be chilling out, looking for another 2 versus 1 scenario, and this is very much possible to clutch out if Zolo plays his cards right.
The defuse going through for Buster. Zolo stepping up, will get that kill. Buster steps off the defuse to take down Zolo and has enough time since he's already done half of the defuse to do it all the way, and it's Rebellious who are gonna be able to pull back that tempo in their favor. EXCEELI did this really well from the 3v3 situation to approach B and get the spike planted, but I think Missile playing a bit too aggressive, peeking into Garage, getting taken down by his counter killjoy in Tchaikovsky, meant that it was Tchaikovsky's ultimate who was able to allow Rebellious back into the site, and then Buster and Karn doing brilliantly to close it out. Zolo, he fought back, but it was just not enough. Buster ever so consistent, closing it out for Rebellious 5-1.
Go Rebels and hashtag exceed limits in the chat, boys. Who do you think are gonna be taking it away for their sides? And hopefully your team is gonna be the winners, but CC official Buster, he has everything in hand, and with a rolling thunder throwing everyone into the air, and Cologne comes in massive with the showstopper, and it's just a bloodbath down on this market side, and they're just gonna be cleaning it all up. An official Buster sets his team up so well and so clean to take it all away from the side of EXCEELI. 6-1, moving into the next round.
As Blockbuster clone for you just comes out fighting with the showstopper, getting the first kill, and then getting multiple more to go. Rebellious using that Breach ultimate so well in conjunction with the Raze ultimate, meaning that clone able to pick up kill after kill after kill, and it's Rebellious taking the fight to EXCEELI, controlling mid, taking them down once again. Now, for EXCEELI, that was the eco round. They will be going into this round with full buys. EXCEELI, they need to look to fight back, try to get to magic number 4, and then make a comeback for themselves on the defensive half. Crow gets the opening kill, but it's Missile and Ace instantly answering back, making it 4v3 for EXCEELI.
They're making it 4 versus 3, and with official Buster going down as well, your resident flasher is no longer being present. Clone doesn't even have a grenade to try and take out a lot of these sides, but Karn comes in huge, taking one onto Fancy. Does not get hit out by the Paranoid, and the bomb has gone down. 3 versus 3 post plan for their side. They just need to wait it out. They need to not be over aggressive. Spots out 2 members for their side, able to take on one. Storky takes on one, Base takes on one, and it just leaves Clone in a 1v2 clutch scenario. Clone finds one, but does not know there's an awaiting missile sitting up on the top of heaven. He gets taken down by a well-placed headshot coming out from Missile, and that was so well done from the side of EXCEELI to take another round off the board, making it a 6-2.
EXCEELI playing that round really well. Clone going for the heroics towards the end, not able to pull it through. EXCEELI this is what they're good at. They're really good at holding down a site once they've taken control. EXCEELI, the stronghold, one could say. They need to make sure that in the attacking half they're able to get 8-4 and make sure that they don't give Rebellious too much of a lead going into their own attacking half to pull it through. Now, EXCEELI at 6-2, they won that buy down, that gun round for themselves and stabilize their economy a little bit, but they need to keep the tempo going. We'll see if they're able to do that, or Rebellious once again is able to surprise EXCEELI. Rebellious, they're just playing extremely safe, making sure that they're not peeking any aggressive angles. EXCEELI, they're completely spreading up. It's once again Ace and Missile down, lurking towards B while 3 members push into A.
Of course, they're gonna be pushing towards the A side. Clone spots out one, but immediately gets spotted out by Fancy as well from the side. Clone's clone is always one step ahead of him, it seems, in a lot of these scenarios. And they need to slowly back up, but SANE Rebellious, they already know where they are, but Zolo comes in hard and he chimes in fast, ladies and gentlemen. But reloading in the open, Zolo, my dude, you never should do that. And that is going to cost you so much. Storky able to capitalize on that immediately. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one of those fights that Missile comes out on top, able to spot out Storky's toes and just shoots him right down. And the A side has been slightly broken into, being Omen, Karn being the only member remaining on that side. They're going to be checking the corners, but Karn's not going to be able to hit the shots. He has the Paranoia in hand, but Ace comes in running, able to take him down. Official Buster and Psychosy being the 2 members remaining. 4 versus 2 in the post-1 scenario. CA, take it away, but just as I say it, one more thing, Missile goes down, and then you can take it away.
Tchaikovsky takes down Missile, makes it 2v3 for them. The Neural Theft did come out from the side of EXCEELI though, and they know exactly where Rebellious is. Pushing in his Buster, finding that kill onto Fancy. Fancy flashed out, so spraying for his life will not be able to take Buster down. Now Buster on the breach, using the fault line to set himself up. Will push Heykru back. It's Buster versus into Heykru. Buster takes down Ace. Buster going for Heykru. Will not be able to find him. Instead, it's Heykru with that last kill onto Buster, making it 6-3 for EXCEELI. And EXCEELI looking really strong now. They seem to sort of found their footing in terms of the mind game battle between Rebellious and EXCEELI. EXCEELI able to take 2 rounds in a row. They just need 1 or 2 more for them to be content on attacking half. Rebellious, though, they're bound to be mad. They're looking so strong to start this first half off, but giving EXCEELI this little bit of tempo, will it backfire on them, or will Rebellious end up just coming stronger for it? We'll have to see. Is Rebellious on defense, Strokey and Clone the Duelist leading the charge, and for the side of EXCEELI, it's Zolo and Missile, as you would expect from Missile, the standard duelist.
Missile, being the duelist, now just switching up one of the Killjoy, he's actually holding down his sidelines quite well. And with Zolo coming in from the back, he is that fragger that we see him a lot on a lot of these initiators, but he does really well on the fragging role as well. He is the person that will follow up on the frags, but he is now relying on Missiles to be his watchdog. Watchdog in a sense, like, you know, he will watch his back in a lot of these close scenarios. He's going to clear out the angles that Zolo can't, and he's going to make sure that even if Zolo dies, there is someone to refrag for him. And that is the type of team play that we want to see coming out from such high caliber teams. And they're not leaving any corners unchecked as they're going to be moving forward in a lot of these fights. Yes, there are some moments of indecisiveness, but with the Empress being popped as well for their side, Karn is looking to do some damage. Both knows for a fact that Clone is sitting up on the CT angle. Karn takes one onto Fancy, but Hate Crew answers back immediately, spots out one more, but Zolo with his headshots reigning supreme. Missile takes one onto Tchaikovsky as well, and Storge being the only person remaining in a post-plan scenario, 1 versus 4 going forward.
The EXCEELI 4 versus 1 situation. Ace will be able to take down Strokey and make it 6-4 on the map. This is EXCEELI's choice of map. They came into this map knowing what they wanted to do with the whole switch up in agents. They had a game plan to execute, and even though it started off a bit slow, they've been executing it really well, continuously taking mid control or pushing into a site in a very coordinated fashion. EXCEELI looking like the surgical precision knife that they are. Zolo especially, for me, Missile went from a really cold, calculated duelist in Jet to a really cold, calculated Sentinel and Killjoy, playing with this really hype bodyguard in front of you. Zolo literally being crazy on the Reyna right now, leading with 10 kills in the front. It'll be Missile who'll find first blood, though, make it 5v4 for EXCEELI.
5 versus 4 for their side, and make it a 3 versus 5 for their end, with Ace taking another one to his side. But this is the eco round for the side of SANE Rebellious. But they're, again, taking it to a 6-6 scoreline. We have seen this over and over again. But Zolo, he's going to get caught off guard by Clone. The timing was too strong for his end, and Missile does get flashed out. Just going to wait it out for just a little while longer. But Official Buster has already jumped down. He's sitting on this left-hand angle. Does get flashed out, but knows that Official Buster at the bare minimum is just chilling there on the one side. But Fancy comes in huge, taking out one. But Clone is able to take him down as well. But Clone is able to take down Missile from the side. And Official Buster comes in strong with his one taps. Able to take down another one, but with Ace going onto the A side with the teleport, able to find the spike plant. And in a 1 versus 2 post-plant scenario, this is going to be nail-biting, ladies and gentlemen. And CA, take it away.
Hacker indeed is switching over to A side. Now the ultimate will come out from Karn as well. Both of them pushing down the side. Ace holding it down. Ace will get the first kill. Ace will get the second. The captain of EXCEELI for you, making it 6-5. Ace with the huge big brain plays, using that Omen ultimate to perfection. As a player, as a caster who loves Omen especially, like I play Omen a lot, that was a beautiful play to see. The reaction coming in from Ace to make that switcheroo all the way to A side after so much action happening down at B was just brilliant, and it showcases his in-game decision making and his adeptness at it.
That is so nicely done from the side of Ace. Yes, 2 members have gone down, but I have to give it a lot to Missile and to Fancy as well. They cleaned up so much so that Ace could have such an easy retake for their side. And actually, they're looking to close it out, making it a 6-6 to make sure the score lines are even Steven moving forward into the second half. But this is going to be another heavy A take from the side of EXCEELI Esports. They're waiting it out, trying to see if there's any hyper-aggressive players. And we all know how much they like to play it rough when it comes to the side of SANE Rebellious. But with the Killjoy ultimate being popped, both Killjoys using their ults, they're just going to be holding it out, holding strong, ladies and gentlemen. But with the first picks coming out for Karn coming on the helm of it all, they're looking to close it out with a with a 2 versus 4 scoreline moving forward into this round. Though this is just going to be really difficult, despite is going to be put down soon. 8 crew just waiting it out, chilling to see what he can find as Missile is making his rotation. But how badly are they gonna get caught out? 40 seconds left on the clock, and the spike is still not yet planted.
2 versus 4 situation. EXCEELI there, multiple members down. Rebellious, they want to take the lead for themselves, but not if Missile has a SANE. You see, Hey Crew going for the plant, Missile holding it down. Now Rolling Thunder will delay the plan for a bit, but Missile holding it down from A-Long. Gets a kill onto Clone. Psychowski instantly returns back though, and you see Rebellious Gaming, they're 2-man strong. Buster pushing it down from heaven. Will take down Missile to end the round. Rebellious once again taking the 7-5 lead, exactly as it was from map 1. Map 1 was EXCEELI taking the 7-5 lead. This time Rebellious on the defensive side doing really well for themselves, getting the lead. EXCEELI though, this is their map. And going into defense, we've already seen how strong EXCEELI looks on Ascent when they make it a stronghold for themselves. Going into defense on Split, it will be EXCEELI's turn to replicate that, and for Rebellious to showcase this Buster switcheroo from a duelist to be Breach really making sense, because I think the Breach can completely change the way Split works if you're able to take mid control convincingly.
Saying mid control, that is going to be really difficult when you consider the hyper aggressive potential. And look at the double sentinel strategy. I forgot to really highlight this when coming into this match. Split with a double sentinel, you are gonna have the worst time in the world trying to break into any one of these sides, because these 2 sentinels are just gonna be holding in such a manner that there is no way you're gonna be breaking in without at least one of your members dying in the process. That is what we're gonna be seeing. But with Zolo going up, sitting up into this off angle, he's able to find one onto Shorty, look one onto Clone. He's gonna be able to find it, and he tucks it right. He has that full armor, and Zolo coming in huge with the headshots. He's taking them down one after the next, looking for the 4K for his side, and another headshot to boot. Zolo coming in strong with a 4K to take down multiple members away from SANE Rebellious, and this attacking half has been completely stopped, with them taking the scoreline to a 7-6.
This is a chance for EXCEELI to make it even. And talking about the composition, as you said, right, that double sentinel, the Cypher Killjoy combo, it just makes your stronghold that extra bit stronger. You have these like modern equipment, like swarm grenades set up, you have extra cameras set up, and suddenly your stronghold, your fortress looks completely impenetrable. EXCEELI, they went for this. They knew that coming into defense they would have a huge advantage, and now they're looking to push it in. And Zolo on the Reyna. Personally, I love this, because when we talked to EXCEELI, we talked about how even though Ace is the captain, the shot calling comes from both Ace and Zolo, and Zolo on the Reyna able to lead from the front, will get that kill onto Strokey, leading from the front, just as I was saying. Will throw out the Leer now and push in for mid control. Missile will take down Psychowski. Missile going for the buy, not Zolo though. Zolo with just the ghost will reign supreme on Rebellious.
Supreme indeed, and the kills are just dropping in left, right, and center. Official Buster being the only one remaining onto this A side. He has his ghost in hand though. He's gonna be looking for it, but Fancy catches him off guard to take him down. And such a well-played round coming out from EXCEELI, and their defense looks almost impenetrable on these eco rounds, on these pistol rounds. But now it's time for the gun round to see if this defense is gonna hold, or if his Official Buster and his entire squad are just gonna be breaking in through with the amount of potential that Breach brings to the table when it comes to the attacking half.
We'll just have to see. But the one thing for me that's really missing for Rebellious that we get to see a lot is Buster leading the front. Like, a lot of times when he's on the Phoenix, you see Buster using his flashes and leading from the very start. But this time on the Breach, he has to set himself up for teammates, putting a lot of pressure onto duelists like Clone and Strokey. But they are leading the charge in terms of the kills, so Clone and Strokey doing very well for themselves nevertheless. But it's EXCEELI 7-7. EXCEELI, no investment done this round. Rebellious, this is their gun round. Rebellious with the gun advantage. They need to start pulling back the rounds for themselves and the lead. But it's Zolo with the Vandal. He was the only one from EXCEELI who chose to save in round 2. Picking up the Vandal, getting 2 kills down A ramps. Makes it 4v3 for EXCEELI.
Again, Zolo standing up in the open, trying to go in for the reload. Does get caught out immediately from his side. But still, being able to get those 2 kills is going to be really important. He's going to be going into their waiting arms. Official Buster. But Official Buster gets taken down by the Spectre Spray. Storky able to answer back immediately. 3 versus 2 scenario for the side of SANE Rebellious Gaming. Stevens on the scoreline being 7-7. Each of the teams need to at least win this round. This is going to be so important for them to win, or else it's just another eco round and probably another throw round for their side.
3 versus 2 for EXCEELI. This is Rebellious's full buy, as you were saying. The missile with the help of his turret is able to take down Strokey. Strokey distracted by the Killjoy turret means the missile from the other angle able to take him down. Missile now will pop the swarm grenade to delay Karn's push a little bit further. Missile holding down this angle will not be able to take down Karn. Karn instead with the headshot takes down Missile. Karn has the spike and with 12 seconds to go, he's going for the plant. You see Fancy and Hey Crew now making their way from A side, rotating through. Fancy will move through Heaven and Hey Crew will follow. Both of them moving in through the same position could end up being really costly for EXCEELI. Karn though, he's holding down. He's not checking Heaven. He's not turning back. Will turn back on time. No, he will not. Hey Crew will take him down. And Fancy from the top, Hey Crew from the bottom. It's EXCEELI with the lead.
Honestly speaking, I nearly called Hate Crew the Cypher and Fancy the... Okay, this is just confusing. I'm too confused still, trying to go for all of these raid callouts because we're so used to seeing them on certain types of agents. But this is really working out in their favor. Actually, they're showing such an explosive performance. And I understand finally of why they wanted to do this. I'm pretty sure having that other Sentinel character, Missile, we never really knew for a fact that he had the Killjoy up his sleeve, and this is probably one of the newest strats from EXCEELI. We have never seen them do this. Going for a double Sentinel strategy, especially on a map like Split, is so huge and so potent when it comes to the defensive rounds. And as they have an even-Steven scoreline coming up from their previous attacking phase, they're looking strong moving into this half.
See, Rebellious, they're looking to answer back. This is their eco round, and they're looking to make an eco rush. But Ace kill after kill after kill, and Fancy with the grenade chimes in. Missile with his third. You do not walk into a site with a Killjoy setup, because she will just completely destroy your team.
He's just gonna be running them down one after the next, and the guns are just gonna be blazing for their end. Age Crew though, their economy is gonna be looking pretty. Everyone with those digits looking high and strong, but from the side of SANE Rebellious, they are hurting so much. Storky able to get that operator with the half shield for his side, but how much is this operator going to help on this attacking phase? When the entirety of EXCEELI, they're not really playing for a lot of these hyper-aggressive pushes. They're just going to be waiting it out. They're trying to gain some information using the smokes, using the utility that they have, being the Cypher, being the Killjoy. They're not really going to be peeking into your sightlines, and you need to be peeking into theirs with the operator, and a lot of pressure does fall on the Storky to do a lot of these plays.
Now you see Strokey pushing Zolo, pushing in, gets that kill onto Clone. Psychovsky holding it down though, will take down Zolo. Psychovsky switches up his position, doesn't know that there's one person right above him. Now you see Rebellious, they're playing it very, very slow. They're completely spread out on the map. It'll be Fancy taking down Psychovsky, but Buster instantly returning back. Missile with that kill onto Strokey though, but Buster setting up the flash perfectly for himself. Will take down, but Fancy now Buster holding on for dear life as Rebellious, they have the man advantage, but Buster really low. Missile will snipe him down. It's Missile versus Karn. The clutch will come through for one player, and for EXCEELI, it's a chance to push extremely far ahead in terms of the round lead. Clutch for Missile, 3 kills once again, and EXCEELI win that round. EXCEELI looking extremely, extremely strong in their capability to just, well, give up ground, punish Rebellious for it, and Rebellious not able to push into a site convincingly, meaning it's EXCEELI with a huge lead in this map too.
Placing alarm bot.
Yeah, such a good lead, and Missile coming in very consistent and very hard on this Killjoy. And I have to give it to Missile in a lot of these situations. He plays it so well, he uses his utility properly, and as you said, you love the Killjoy in comparison to the Cypher in any single map. And we are really seeing this. He had the ultimate available. Let us say that he missed a shot and he was able to get undercover. He could just pop the ultimate, and immediately there is nothing that they could have done to try. To try and get on this attack. Zolo though gets one onto Karn. The Resident Smoker is down, and he finds another one. Fancy! He's ready to get supreme, getting 2 kills. Coming out from this mid side, Clone gets Fancy on the side, but he is in the grinder. Psychosy takes out one, but Missile already answers back, and Zolo comes in, and he's like knock on Clone's door, and Clone is already going to be taken down with an 11-7 scoreline. They need to start force buying for the side of SANE Rebellious, otherwise there is no hope for their side.
Yes, they actually went for a force buy in that last round, so there's no way they're going to be able to afford a full loadout in the next. They'll have to end up either choosing to go for the eco and risking EXCEELI taking it to 12 rounds and putting a lot of pressure on Rebellious, or they'll have to force buy. You see, they actually go for the semi-buy of sorts, 4 sheriffs coming through, but Shroki basically spending all of his money on that judge and the full shields. I'm not sure if that will be the judge of that. We'll see if that does end up working out. Now, EXCEELI 11-7. They have full loadouts, and it's Missile who started off, taking down Buster. Psychovsky, though, instantly finding that one tap onto Missile, taking him down. Showstopper used by both raises. Still not popped out, though. It will be thrown towards a Rams and will not find a kill. Instead, it'll be Zolo finding one, Ace with another, and Fancy with the third. It's EXCEELI with the lead, 4-1. EXCEELI looking for match point.
They're looking for match point, and they're probably gonna find that. Psychowski, though, he has that sheriff in hand, and he is really dangerous with it when it comes to the long run. His trusty turret, he's like, no, please don't put me in this situation, not up against 4 upcoming players. He's in such a bad scenario, and Ace with that flick takes his head clean off, and it is match point for the side of EXCEELI, and it is crunch time for SANE Rebellious Gaming.
We came into the second half with a scoreline of 7-5. The scoreline now is 7-12. Rebellious, they haven't managed to win a single round in the attacking side, just showing in our belief that EXCEELI with this Cypher Killjoy combo are so strong in defense. We already saw how strong EXCEELI looked on the side of Ascent when they were defending, able to make it a stronghold of sorts, and now with this Cypher Killjoy, it's upgraded even further. EXCEELI not losing a single round in defense. Rebellious, though, they're on the back foot, and when they're on the back foot, they come back stronger. They're pushing in aggressively. It's Clone finding the kill onto Fancy in mid-vents to start it off for Rebellious. 5 versus 4. Rebellious pushing to be. Missile holds it down, though, gets a kill onto Buster. Psychovsky with an instant return kill, Clone with another, but it's Ace and Zolo answering back. 2v2, Ace and Zolo, the leaders of EXCEELI, now looking for the match win.
They're looking for the match with him, with Karn being the only one remaining. The spike nowhere to be found right next to him. They're gonna be holding it out strong. And ladies and gentlemen, we could be looking at a win for EXCEELI if Karn is not able to get it. He has all of his abilities in hand. He has his smokes in hand. He needs to try and close off as many angles as he possibly could. But Zolo could get caught off guard if he does not check this angle immediately. He's gonna be checking it. And with Zolo chiming in, taking him down, 3 kills for Zolo on the arena. And this is a match to remember and a set to remember as well, with SANE Rebellious Gaming going down into the lower brackets and EXCEELI going up into the upper brackets final, going up against Far Esports.
The pride of Bangladesh, who will carry the flag all the way to the upper bracket finals, setting their date with the opposing team, EXCEELI looking extremely strong, and a team to fear right here. The way they're able to hold down this side, despite Rebellious pushing in really aggressively. You see, Clone, he gets the opening kill, and then even though Buster goes down, there's an immediate answer. It's EXCEELI just holding down strong. Zolo and Ace towards the end, cleaning up that round. Zolo with the 337 ACS, making a switch from his usual breach to the crazy Reyna, just completely taking over the map. Will take a second, though, to live through the entire matchup, because EXCEELI, they won the series 2-0, and we need to appreciate how they went through. Rebellious, though, they're not out of it yet. We'll take a second, look through that map with the Relive the Moment, brought to you by Ideapad Gaming 3 Notebook, powered by AMD Ryzen 4000 series processors, perfect for gaming and multitasking. Aggressive, for me, what I personally really liked about EXCEELI is that their defense. I feel like this team on their defense just becomes a completely different machine, and they're able to execute retakes and holds the way I've not really got to see a lot from other teams. The communication that comes through between this team is so important and so clean with the way it looks like. On the attack, they look completely surgical and they attack as one. And EXCEELI, they're like the team to beat, and they work together perfectly as one. It's brilliant to see the pride of Bangladesh reigning supreme going to the upper bracket finals.
Well, this is not just about aim, this is not just about mechanical sense, and this is what I love to see whenever I watch an EXCEELI match. They are not really trying to win a lot of these gun duels. They're not going to be super flashy. They're going to play with the team. They're going to play their cards right. And that is where the experience is kicking in so much. And SANE Rebellious, they have that mechanical talent, but they do not have the same level of experience as the players of EXCEELI do. They have been playing together for so long that They are a well-oiled machine. You cannot catch them off guard, even if you tried. And we are seeing that on the defensive half, there is nothing that SANE Rebellious could have done. They tried to break into the side multiple times, and Missile is there, H-Crew is there, Fancy is there, Zolo's there. Everyone is there to completely just utterly annihilate the entirety of any push or any chance that SANE Rebellious would have had. And I would say extremely well tried, but that agent switch up really didn't help. But when you pick up this character, pick up Breach, you need to make sure every single one of your team members are on the same boat. They are gonna be at the bare minimum trying to understand, okay, this is the time I need to push, this is the time I need to go. All of these need to be well oiled, and hopefully we're gonna be seeing that in the lower brackets if they go for this strategy again.
We'll definitely get to see that for Rebellious. It was them just going down to EXCEELI after a brilliant play from EXCEELI, but Rebellious, you cannot count them out. What I personally though find really exciting is that Rebellious, now sent to the lower bracket semifinals, have set themselves up a date with the winner.
Oh yes.
No other than Global Esports and Paratroops. So if Global Esports are able to beat Paratroops, they have a chance to take revenge on Rebellious and kick them out of the tournament as a whole. For Rebellious, it's a chance to stamp their dominance onto Global Esports, and we'll have to see who comes through. But right now, the story of the day is EXCEELI, because EXCEELI Esports are able to take down Rebellious 2-0 in this upper bracket semifinals. EXCEELI now proceeding to the upper bracket finals. This team from 4th place in Series 2 already making its way to the top 2 in the upper bracket, looking to make its way to the grand finals. EXCEELI with an immense amount of progression. Now, that was all from the upper bracket semifinals from us today. For the next 2 days, we will be showing you the lower bracket semifinals, so we'll make sure to catch you there. Remember, you can upgrade your setup with some massive deals and discounts down in the description below. And make sure you sign up your squad, try to fight these top tier teams with your own friends and see where you pan out with the Series 4. Registration is now open in the description below. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're able to get constant updates of the stream and give yourself a chance to win those 200 Valorant points. Now, that's going to be all from us. I'm CA. I was your host and caster, joined by Aggressive, caster and analyst, and we're going to be going off now, setting up, going down and looking towards the next day coming in the lower bracket semifinals. We'll see you soon with the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3, powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD, with ACT as our fiber partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. See you soon.
Do you smell their panic?
Time to fight back. Just let I say that though. Eugene takes them.
Didn't see me coming.
Just the Phoenix and it's a Sage.
No rebirth for you.
Total Alliance down Nemesis, find one.
I'm not just an archer, you know.
Now, making it 2v3, definitely a play they can.
They're not better than me.
So you don't need to have that understanding of the game, but moving goes now. Last man standing in Aztec. He picks up a double and it's a 1v1 situation. Will he buy the time or will Missile just end all of this? That is EXCEELI Esports making their way over to the round of 16.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Let's make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. Baby, while we're young, I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. The most of this night, come on baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.